Here we go, man. Here we go. We are back to episode number 9 of the Prolific Podcast. I mean, at this point, it should be called the Hiatus Podcast because I take long ass times to come back to you guys, but that's okay. We'll get back to it as soon as we get back to it, and you guys are going to be very nice people and be very patient as long as you guys are here to listen. I'm here to create. I'm here to make things. I'm here to captivate you guys' minds and stuff. But for the album that you guys have been killing this past month, you guys are insane. You guys are memeing the shit out of this album. But guess what? There is some heaters on here, and you guys, woo, you guys really know how to. You know what I mean? Like one of these heaters right here. Like how you gonna tell me that this song right here ain't a motherfucking banger, bro? Enough of that. Enough of that, guys. And of course, the YouTube audience, you guys are not gonna get to hear that part because unfortunately there's copyright issues. But if you do, you can catch me on any platform that you get your favorite podcast. And hopefully this becomes your favorite podcast because guess what? We're gonna rename this into the Hiatus Podcast. But that's okay, man. Like I said earlier, we're gonna keep doing our thing and we're gonna move forward and we're gonna be talking about some stuff, dude. Today we're gonna catch up, man. I hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. It was the 3-day weekend for you guys. It was amazing. It was fun. I definitely had to hang out with the family. They got a little bit drunk. But I mean, that's with any good party. Somebody's gonna be a little bit tipsy, a little too drunk, and they're gonna have a little too much fun. But you know what? Overall, it was an amazing time to spend people that care about you and love you, and be around people who feel this similar to you. And I think that's why I appreciate the bonding time, especially because it just feels very comfortable, very safe in an environment like that. You know what I mean? It's hard these days, especially when you're getting judged left and right for everything, and feeling kind of like sometimes kind of feeling alienated towards things. We'll get into that though. I mean, my Fourth of July was pretty good. Actually, we kind of partied on the weekend, so we on Fourth of July it was kind of a chill day. And over here where I'm by in Texas, I'm not gonna say specifically where, but there wasn't many fireworks. I didn't hear a lot of fireworks. I heard fireworks here and there, but I didn't hear like so many of them. I heard them through the night, but it wasn't like as it's been in the past where you hear them everywhere, dude. I swear to God, man, people are calling the cops left and right. So many fireworks are going on. You would be ducking and diving, making sure that was a firework. I mean, but that's the type of environment I was in. But not long, not this time around. That was a little bit weird. There was a little bit of explanations. They were saying I had asked my girl what's going on and stuff. They had a little bit of theories of, especially with everything. Not to get into the political stuff so early on, but like the theories about like kind of the women going through the stuff and being taken their rights away and things like that. And not to minimize it, but for sure I could see people in America being a little bit, not too in a celebrating mood. So I feel you. I get it. You got to stand up for what you believe in, and that's for sure, man. Not everybody's gonna feel exactly the same way, and that's just how it's gonna be. I mean, this is America, dude. Everybody believes in so many different things, and you got your conspiracy theorists, you got your realists, you got your conservatives, you got your lefts, your rights, your centers. You got every which way of the of what you want to look at things as. This is our playground. This is the reason America's great. It's because we have that freedom, but it's also the reason we kind of have this misunderstanding with all of each other. Everybody wants to pull everything to what they believe morally is correct, and then some people want to push the way where it's like, well, we all have a choice to do whatever we want. And I believe, let me just say that we have the choice to do whatever we want. Take that as it is. Read between the lines of what I'm trying to say there. And it's gonna be that, not to get too political, because this ain't a political podcast. This ain't a Destiny stream. This ain't a DDG stream. Okay, this ain't a Hassan stream, and this is for sure not an Alex Jones stream. So we're not gonna. Well, it's not even a stream, a podcast. This is it's not a fucking whatever, dude. You understand what I'm saying, man. I'm fucking having a bunch of tongue twisters right now. There's just so much going on in my mind. There's so much that went past this last weekend that I have no idea how to collect those things. So we're gonna make sure you're gonna walk through with me, okay? We're gonna walk through the gallery of all these like past memories that happened this last week, and you're gonna be here for it, and hopefully you get to enjoy it with me. But as I say that, I'm gonna take a little bit of sip of this cold water that I got out of the fridge, because guess what? Cold water is the best, and we all know it. Some people like that room temperature water, and I think that you're insane. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Refreshing, man. Yeah, man. What a great weekend. What a great time to spend with the family, laughing. It's really been different this past last years, especially with the whole pandemic going on, and a whole lot of personal issues as well, and really learning exactly who's who in this so-called question mark family, right? So it was good, dude. And unfortunately, guys, I have something to talk about, something that I wanted to bring out, and something that some people eventually have to go through, and eventually have to realize that it's happening. And guess what? It is happening to me at this very moment. And it's making me kind of freaking, you know, sad. But guess what? If it goes, it goes. And you bet you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think I'm balding, guys. I think that I'm balding. Because, man, my hair ain't the same as it was before. Right here in the front here, for your audio listeners, I'm pointing at the front of my hair, by the widow's peak, if you guys know what that is. It's thinning out, man. What the hell, guys? What's going on with my hair? Mind you, I'm 24. Not the best of health conscious people, but wow, dude, I do wear a lot of hats. See, now I'm gonna start listing off like everything that I am doing and I'm not doing. But whatever, guys, I don't care. Yeah, dude, it's thinning out, dude. What am I gonna do, dude? Oh my god, I just gotta live with it. And I've been putting my hair to the left, to the right, putting it in many different ways to try to hide this thing, but it just ain't working out, dude. I think I just gonna have to accept the fact that, hey, man, it's going and it's going, and that's okay. And I'm just gonna appreciate myself and make sure that there's still a lot of self love, because guess what? Your boy ain't got that what's that shit called that they sell, the hair product stuff. At least not at the moment. Hopefully we get a sponsor one day so I can take that stuff and make sure my hair doesn't go away, and hopefully it works out for me, because damn it, dude, that sucks, dude. I'm 24 and now my hair is going and going. I don't know where it's going, man. I always have conversations with it, and it just seems like it seems like we have a bad relationship right now, dude. It's it's definitely creating a distance, and that's very unfortunate, and it actually makes me very sad. But whatever, dude. We're gonna be okay. It's just hair. It's gonna be fine. We can love each. We're gonna love ourselves no matter what, even if we don't have hair, with hair, without. And you know what's the worst thing, dude? Imagine my hair going away, and then I can't even grow a beard, man. I don't even. So imagine a bald headed ass dude with no beard, bro. At least when you see bald dudes, they have like full on beards, because that's where all the hair went. They moved from upstairs to downstairs to the first floor. So imagine me, dude. Like, I am not gonna have no hair. Like, okay. I know I'm freak. I know some guys are gonna say, "Well, you're freaking out, man. You're freaking out," and like you do have a whole set of hair, and it's just thinning, and it just maybe it just happens over time. But dude, I mean, it's my hair, man. What am I gonna do, guys? Oh shit. Overall, I think I'll be fine though. It just is it if it goes, it goes, and it's just gonna be a thing, a fate that I have to accept. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, there's just no beer, no nothing growing here. And what am I gonna do? And I've tried all those. They used to tell me, "Oh my god, dude." I used to work at this Mexican restaurant, and they used to tell me these theories of. I don't even want to say it, dude. It's just too gnarly. You can look up yourself. These guys are just nasty, man. So sometimes I'll be talking to these guys, and all they're thinking about is sex. But yeah, man. If you see my cat running around, that's what she's doing. She has the zoomies right now, dude. Zoomies, dude. Imagine zoomies. Imagine going to zoomies at my age right now. Hey, fuck it, dude. I still love a lot of that band gear. I think the last time I went to somewhere, they kind of they weren't really band gear, right? I'm talking more about Hot Topic. I think I'm talking. They were more skate gear, right? They would have more skate shit. Yeah, I remember going to zoomies and I had a couple friends. I'll tell you a quick story about that. I had a couple friends, right? We would all join together after school and go skate, man. Yeah, dude, I was that skater boy. Yes, I was on four wheels. Yes, was I pushing my foot against the pavement to push myself to propel myself forward? Yes, I did do all that. But whatever, man. We had a bunch of fun. Yeah, after school we would all head to our local mall, which was called the North Star Mall. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with that mall. If you're from Texas, it's gonna be the one with the big freaking the shoes that no one can ever fill. You know what I mean? It's not the shoes, the boots that no one can ever fill, man. When you talk about a rattlesnake in your boot, this is gonna be had to be some sort of like, movie monster anaconda. And yeah. So, anyways, we would go to the North Star Mall in San Antonio, and we would go over there, and just a bunch of us hoodlums, dude, hoodlums. I'm talking about some people seeking some danger. You know what I mean? We were all like broke, and we didn't have money, and like um we would go in there, and then we would be like a whole squad, a whole mob, just straight up in zoomies and stuff. And they got the whole freaking employees paranoid, man. I'm talking about paranoid. We would walk in there, and all the employees would just kind of move out of the register. You know how people are just chilling on the register on their phones and stuff? Nah, man. They would turn into security guards the moment we went in there. So, anyways, moving on. Yeah, me and my friend were kind of looking at some stuff, just kind of like window shopping with no money. You know how it goes. Window shopping with no money. But that's okay. So a couple of my friends, I guess they were plotting some sort of thing, and they ended up stealing some shoes, guys. Ended up stealing some shoes right when we're all just chilling. I guess I shouldn't have not, been so surprised with our, track list and stuff, but they ended up just going to Zoomies. It was just two guys like collectively telling each other, "Hey, we're gonna do this," without telling the entire group of what they're doing. I think it was better that way though, because with less information, I'd had no information to give people if we did end up getting caught. But yeah, man, we were some hoodlums, and they ended up running with some. I don't even remember. Do you guys remember the brand Supra? They were called Super shoes. I think that was like one of the big shoes for the skate brands and all that. So yeah, they just ended up walking out with some shoes. Well, not walking. They actually ended up running out with some freaking Supras. Imagine going to the mall where there's fucking a big ass boot in the front of the fucking mall, and also you're just running out of a skate store with some Supra shoes, dude. Isn't that wild? Isn't that a wild story? Imagine running out of a store with the skateboard on the right of you, the shoes that you just stole. I'm talking about straight burglary. An employee who stopped skating about 10 years ago, running after you while you're running towards some fucking some giants boots when they go to some sort of country club. Can you imagine that? Yeah, man, that was real life, dude. That was real. We had some wild ass times back then, man. And it's just, what are you gonna do? And what I'm gonna do at this moment is I'm gonna sip some of this water, some of this agua for you Spanish speaking fellas and ladies. Mm-mm. What the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about my balding. Yeah, man. I'm going bald, and hopefully my hair grows back, and maybe I'm just overreacting. I think that maybe I'm just overreacting, but it's gonna be okay, guys. It's gonna be okay. And also, what's gonna be okay is I gotta shout out to all the people on TikTok, man. You guys are really amazing. You guys are really amazing. I did not expect to, have that surgence of like people coming in here and followers and likes and all these things. And I just didn't expect that. I was just posting there, kind of like, being another place to kind of grow my platform on and trying to really elevate my game. So I said, well, let me get into this whole atmosphere of TikTok and stuff like that. Now, I was already a watcher of TikTok. I was already watching TikTok with my girl. We would just kind of sit down and have these like TikTok moments, and just, scroll through our favorite memes and stuff like that, or categories. And so I was like, you know what? Let me start putting some of this content out on TikTok, because I was like, dude, I gotta grow an audience. I gotta really grow an audience, because these days growing an audience is so hard, and everybody's starting a new podcast, everybody's starting a new YouTube channel, everybody's wanting to become the next top rapper. Yeah, everybody wants to be the next top rapper. You know what I mean? So with a very like competitive thing like that, I really have to start getting more and more of a reach. So I started posting these videos on TikTok, which you can go follow at L3X underscore TV, Lex TV on TikTok and most social medias for you guys. And I just kind of started throwing some content out there. Didn't really know what to do. I kind of was like, okay, well, every day it was more and more different things. And I was like, okay, well, how am I gonna get this blowed up? And I started using hashtags, things like that, trying to make a enticing title and also make the content very good, because if you it's also about the content. The most important thing is the content, because without good content, it's just not going to be, it's not going to get enough engagement from people. So I started to try to look for inspirations in other videos and things like that. So then I ended up doing uh this reaction video to, and I know reaction videos, oh well, reaction videos isn't the best content either. Fuck you, dude. It's content, it's content. I'm gonna keep making it. I don't care what you say or how you say it or what you think. So I ended up making this video for the monsters. It was like the largest monsters in the world. By the way, some fake ass like random ass like fantasy like heights, right? Anyways, so I did that and I ended up posting it. And I said, you know what, let me post this at a certain time, because if you post things at a certain time, it actually might give you a bigger chance to, get more discovered. At least that's what I was told, right? From the people who do this. So I put it out expecting I was like, okay, well, I had already put out a couple of other videos, so I didn't really wasn't like thinking about it too much. I was like, oh well, hopefully it does do something. I hope every video I do does do something, but if not, that's okay. We'll move on to the next thing until eventually we hit that gold mine, and we did do that for this TikTok. So yeah, man, about 400 and I don't know exactly where the last thing I saw, but it was like 450,000 views on it, with like 20,000 likes or something like that. Like, wow, man, I was just not expecting that at all. And the amount of like likes and the amount of views I got and the amount of follows and support from people that I got was so amazing and so gratifying, that this is exactly why I want to do this, because I love doing this. I love creating content. I love meeting new people. I love the fact that people share the criticism and share their likes and share the reasons why they do things, because being a fan of this environment, being a fan of YouTube and Twitch, and being the fan of always watching these content creators since a young age, I've always fantasized about being one myself, and finally being able to be in a position to become one of those people, and actually having like that type of engagement from people is amazing. Now, well, let me keep talking about that, because I just want to make sure that I come off as appreciative as I can be, and I come off as I just want you guys to know that with every like, whether I get 10 views, whether I get 450K views, I'm just appreciative that somebody wanted to take the time and look at my content, because that's the most important thing. Is I do this because hopefully somebody else can enjoy what I enjoyed as a kid and help them. Because when I was a kid and going through all the things that I was going through, hopefully I can become more personal with you guys and share those stories with you, because I would love to. But I want to get into a more comfortable space to do so. But as I was saying, like, when I was that kid trying to escape from the environment I was in this very like um, I just wanted to get into my own space, and watching YouTube videos, which was one of the biggest, one of the, I'm making sure this thing is on, one of the biggest, things to help me with that. And oh man, it's just, I hope I can do that for a kid one day, because I see myself as well as, I just need time. Whether it be like, whether it was 10 seconds, whether it was an hour of content, it helping me escape from the environment that I was in. I just, hopefully I can do that for somebody, and that's one of my goals that I want to accomplish, and I appreciate it, and I hope everyone understands that. And this is forget about all the likes and the follows and the subs and all that, because ultimately it's just important if you're just enjoying your time. Like, you don't owe me anything, and I don't owe you anything, and it's just like this. It's not even a transactional thing. It's kind of like, be here for the moment. And I think that's really amazing, and I think that that's what I want to overall have as my basis of this entire thing, and lay down that foundation of like, okay, well, make sure that those are my core values. That is my core, and kind of not get jaded by whatever comes next to it, because I do see a future in it, and I do see it because I just got 450,000 people looking at one video of mine, and liking and sharing and things like that. I mean, you can't tell me that this is not possible. And I won't tell anybody that's not possible. If you're dedicated, and obviously you're gonna have to have sacrifices, because I've made 1,000 sacrifices, and also my girlfriend has made sacrifices for me to be able to create this content, to be able to do this. So I owe it to them, to make sure that I'm putting 100% into the things that I'm doing. Not always do I put 100%, but I attempt to put 100% into every little aspect of my content that I do, and make sure that I'm there and present every single time, because this is what I want to do, and if I really want to do it, I'll find a way to do it. And I think that's what I mostly appreciate. So thank you guys. You know, with that being said, we're gonna talk a little bit about the hate that I also received from 450K people. Well, not all of them. That was a percentage of them. It's Listen, guys. Here's how I navigate. Here's how I navigate them the social medias. Me personally, right? And I'm not gonna say that everybody has to do this, and probably won't do this, but you have to understand, if you don't like something, then just move on. Okay? If you don't like something, don't watch it. You know, I understand there's a sense of what is it called? Anonymity, right? Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that word correctly. Am I a scholar in word speech? No, I'm not. I mean, for example, I've already tongue twist a lot of these things, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I get it. It's fun to bully, and it's fun to harass, and it's fun to do things. I get it. When it's kind of the name of the game, dude. But come on, I can at least try and say, if you don't like something, you have every okay. For example, YouTube, right? If you don't like something, leave a dislike. If you like something, then like it, and it's like, it's that simple. Just move on, guys. I mean, it's whatever. But also, I understand, like, people are gonna say whatever they want to fucking say, not because I said move on. It's also okay. You have to understand, there is nothing that nothing that anybody that I don't even know is gonna say to affect me in any single way. I'm gonna continue to push my content. I'm gonna continue to do whatever I want. And if you want to follow, go ahead. If you don't want to follow, don't. You're not obligated to me, and I'm not obligated to you. I'm doing what I enjoy, and if you want to tag along and it's something that you enjoy as well, you can do so. So as far as the haters, I know that I also understand that it's the name of the game. Everybody has their own free will to say whatever they want. Also, when you're behind the screen, you're a little bit more, able to do so. And you might not just like what I do, and that's also okay. Everything is okay. But as soon as you start harassing or doing things like that, guess what? Your boy gonna block you. Your boy's gonna delete your dumb message. And I've had a few people over IG, TikTok and things like that. And once I've started to grow and grow and grow like this, it's become a little bit more apparent. And there is going to be people who are trolling and doing these things, but there is nothing that will affect the bottom line, which is me. You will not get cut through me. My armor is made of diamonds, and like a Minecraft diamond machine. Like you're just not somebody. You're just like how Royce the 5'9" said. You're just not the measuring stick of what I believe is like, uh, you know, uh, good or bad. You know what I mean? Obviously, if there is a fair criticism, then I will take, and also I'm open to conversations. You know what I mean? If it's Mr. Beast telling me, "Hey, your video is not that good. Let's try doing this." Of course, I'm gonna listen. But if it's a no name Joe saying, "Hey, your content is shit. Stop doing what you're doing. Go, do what you gotta do and off yourself in a video game." That's also understandable. Overall, though, it's more gratefulness than these negative people because I'd rather be positive than negative. But I appreciate every single one of you guys, even the haters, even the ones that also enjoy the the content. And it's gonna be amazing, and this is gonna be a journey that you can tag along with, and we're gonna all have fun in this moment in this life that we call in this thing that we call life. And I'm starting to sound like some sort of fucking motivational book, so I'm gonna move on. And that's all I gotta say about haters. 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 Why you always hate? Oh, sorry. Why it's lying, right? But whatever. My version is why you always hating. Hey, there you go, guys. Have a good one. And to be honest, it shows a little bit more about you than it shows about me. Anyways, moving on. Music. I kind of want to touch over this Drake album. I'm not gonna do a review or anything at the moment, but come on, guys, you guys are killing this album. You guys really said, "Oh my god, dude." You guys are memeing the shit out of Drake. They didn't even give that chance to breathe, breathe, breathe. Don't tell me to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus, the album isn't that bad, guys. It's not the best album. It's not his best, but it's definitely an experimental album. It's something that I'm sure he wanted to do. This is the most singing I've heard him in any type of record for sure. But there is some bangers on there, which I put the list on TikTok if you guys want to check it out. My favorite bangers of the album. Honestly, Nevermind is definitely one of those, like, I think it's gonna have to grow on you. It's not like the thing that we expect from Drake. And honestly, we gotta have a bigger conversation about what we expect from Drake because he's kind of been transitioning into like new versions of music. He's always kind of been doing this. But it's kind of, I guess, for the fans, it's kind of like hit or miss, especially whatever genre or style he wants to go in. And I think that's fair. Like I said earlier with the haters thing, everybody's just gonna dislike something. Some people are just in their mind so negative and are just not gonna like him, and some people use bad choices of words to express how they feel. So overall, I mean, honestly, Nevermind isn't my favorite Drake album, but it's not the horrible, worst Drake album I've ever heard. This is okay an album. Not gonna give a review or a score here, but yeah, there was some bangers on there. Like from the beginning, if you heard it, for you guys that are listening on the on not on YouTube but on the other platforms, we played Jiminy Cooks featuring 21 Savage, and that's a freaking banger for sure. I'm sure there's gonna be other ones as well. Some music is just kind of like it's gonna take its time to grow, and it's gonna take its time to like really get into the zeitgeist of things. Not to say that every song was good because it wasn't. Not all the songs were good. I had some really bad ones. I'm not sure exactly on the top of my head which one I don't like, but I guess that goes to tell you what I'm trying to say. Overall, honestly, never mind. I don't think it deserved the hate it did. I think overall it was just not the best, but it wasn't like the worst either. I mean, you can't hate the guy for trying to, do what he wants to do, and it seems like he really did. Drake is not a guy who just is not calculated. He's obviously calculated with every move that he makes, and he's been showing that over the past however many years he's been on top of the game. So regardless of what people say, it's just gonna be it's Drake. Drake is Drake, and Drake is gonna do whatever Drake wants to do, and he made that very clear on this album, and he's made that very clear on the albums before. And he's paved the way for himself to do so. He's made it that clear, and he showed you his rap albums, his singing albums. Oh my god, it sounds like I'm fucking Sounds like I'm caping for Drake, but you know what? Fuck it, dude. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna stand where I stand, and this is where I am. And it's like, put that whole Drake cape on me, dude. Because to be honest with you, it's like I'm not gonna give this guy such a hassle over. He's delivered so amazing music over the years. How is this guy not gonna take a chance to experiment on things that he wants and do whatever he wants? And hopefully, you guys. I'm sure you guys will grow to like it. It's just one of those times, I mean, look at Scorpion. Scorpion got like a lot of. I guess I remember Scorpion. A lot of people kind of had this expectation of an R&B album, right? If that was kind of the talk of the day, but it was still good. I still love that Scorpion feel of Drake. That the way the vocals were, the way the instrumentals were, kind of like that weird, eerie, dark feeling of it, and it was amazing. And it was during the time where Kanye and him were doing still going through that beef, and it's just a new Drake that we have today. He's finally. Well, I'm not gonna say he's finally doing anything, but like, he just sounds like he's doing what he wants, and we can't hate the guy for doing that. Overall, I mean, this is my personal feelings. It's not my actual critique of it. If I critiqued it, it would have been a little bit different, you know. But personally, I enjoy the album, and there's some bangers on there. And if you guys want to go check it out, you can check out my TikTok and see the list that I have there. But yeah, man, talking about more about music, I know you guys have heard of Yeet. And I know I felt. Hold up, give me a second. Before I start talking into this, let me have some of this drink. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, that tastes so good. So, yeah, Yeet. Man, this guy, dude, I just kind of fell into like this rabbit hole of this stuff. It's really good. His he has a very unique style. I'm not talking about lyrically good. Not all his songs are very lyrically good, but I mean, it's not that time anymore to be like whatever magic in a hat, whatever. Put in your. I mean, I'm the worst rapper ever. Come on. I mean, that could have just been told at that moment. I don't even know where I was gonna go with that scheme, that rap scheme. But anyways, yeah, it's all about the beat, the flow, the energy, everything like that. And you definitely has that unique thing of that. It took me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie for you guys. Like it took me a couple songs to really understand what the wave is, because it's a very weird and very niche wave. But overall, I can see why this guy's about to go crazy. I mean, he is going crazy. He got the deal with the Minions and also Lyrical Lemonade, who also got him to do that. So he's gonna do big things. He has already done big things, and he has some really crazy, unique artistic music as well, and hopefully you guys can check it out. It's not gonna be for everybody's taste, because I understand there's still some of those people who want rap. And if you want rap, you should go check out. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but you should go check out Logic's new album, Vinyl Days. Logic really comes back and fulfills this like especially for me. I've been a Logic fan. I've never fallen off like that or joined the wave of hate for Logic, and he really comes back and delivers some sort of like a more boom bappy type of feel to the music, and have these like classic artists on here and kind of classic beats on the album, and it was really amazing. I thought that Logic really, this is where Logic shines. This is one of my favorite versions of himself, because he wears many hats. I mean, but overall, it's Logic, and it's who he is, and he does this thing on there, to contrary to popular belief, Joe Budden, but like he really does what he does, and I'm really I think he doesn't he's really amazing, and he delivered on this. One of my favorite tracks of the album was the game and the Logic album. I really enjoyed it. I thought the game's verse was a little bit silly and dark and kind of like off that Eminem feel and stuff like that, and just like it was cool, like the old Slim Shady type of stuff. It was badass. It was good to hear Logic back and coming back, and I've always enjoyed his albums, especially kind of the ones that are more like how do you call it, kind of like a concept albums and stuff like that. Like I really enjoy this stuff. Still one of my favorite albums, and I think favorite songs is Under Pressure. It's it is what it is. So you guys who are Logic here, there's a lot of hate these days, huh? People just want to, people kind of just, they kind of just want to, whatever the massive wave is, right? Because the whole world has a wave, and it's kind of you kind of, people tend to kind of gravitate to that. So whatever that might be at the time, people are gonna do it. It's just unfortunate. And the Logic hate has not gone away either. The J Cole hate did go away, but as far as Logic, it seems like there's still people who are like actively trying to like, not harass. I wouldn't say that, but I guess maybe to him he would say, I don't know what he would say. I'm not gonna put words in the guy's mouth because he's a man. He can speak for himself. But yeah, like kind of this like weird stuff. I don't know. People are weird, especially nowadays. Everybody has to be a critique. Everybody has to have their own word, and that's okay though, right? That is okay. And yeah, not too big of a podcast today. I kind of just wanted to get back and come back from a hiatus because this is gonna be the hiatus podcast. But yeah, just want to say I appreciate everybody, and I had a great time, and hopefully everybody had a good holiday weekend. And fight for what you believe in, do what you gotta do, and understand that not everybody's gonna agree with you, and that's okay. Love them anyways, as long as they're not trying to hurt you or actively trying to do anything to harm you, because that's a different type of a problem. And video games, dude. I guess the last thing I want to hit right now is video games. Where's the video game industry going? I know they just released the DLC for Cuphead. A lot of people have been playing that. I have not played the series yet. Actually, I never played the base game of the version. Fuck, I just fucked it up. You heard that? I haven't played the base version of the game, so I don't really understand Cuphead just yet. Hopefully one day we can actually get down and play with it. And overall, yeah, dude, like just waiting on God of War Ragnarok. Can't wait for that to come out. Hopefully, it does not get delayed. That's also me because my PS5 is just kind of sitting there. I kind of been playing Bloodborne. Didn't get to finish that really. I kind of got a little bit like tired of playing it. Kind of been wanting to play this game. It has Rami Malek or Rami Malek. I don't know exactly how you pronounced it, but I haven't gotten to play that either. So hopefully we can actually start getting to play a little bit more games on this channel, because this is a gaming, well, quote unquote. I'm not even putting myself in that. This is just a channel that I love creating in. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. We play games sometimes. We do podcasts. We do music reviews. We do this. We do that. Like it's just a collective of things. A collective. I guess it's like you're in my mind. You're in my mind and kind of just like scouring the. You remember that episode in fucking SpongeBob when they're opening all the cabinets and shit like that, and it's just fucking fire everywhere. That's what I'm talking about. We're just kind of trying to gather the thoughts and stuff like that. And by gathering the thoughts, I think that this is all kind of want to. I just kind of want to touch bases on, and this is it. I think that was this is gonna be a short one for sure. But that's about it. I think I don't want to keep pushing more of I just don't want to talk just not to talk. And again, I'm messing up my words, but you know what I mean. So you know what? If you enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. We're trying to reach 1K followers, 1K subs. See, now I'm stuck in the TikTok brain, but also go follow TikTok. We're trying to reach 1K, man. Also, we're trying to reach 1K subs on YouTube as well. And also, if you're listening on any platform, make sure you hit the heart button or whatever it is for the fucking thing, and make sure you subscribe as well on there so you can catch every single podcast called the Hiatus Podcast. No, I'm just kidding, the Prolific Podcast. But yeah, I love every single one of you guys. I appreciate everybody who listens, from 1 to 100 people. If whoever's listening, I appreciate it, because you mean the world to me, and hopefully that I can make a change and an impact in your world, and we could kind of just live and share exactly how we feel and stuff like that. Because this is what life is about. It's about enjoying our time and enjoying our place on this earth. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.